Alright. Alright, look, you can now see my inventory. My inventory is not blocked anymore, so that's kind of cool. Let's go explore. We're going exploring. I don't remember what the guy said. I think he said we have to go to a certain deck to appease the captain, which would be our spooky, scary wife. There'll be plenty of time to relax once I've cut the machine from the stream. Alright, where's the captain? Oh shit! This bowl might be useful for like soups and things. Let's go to deck 3. Something about deck 3 yesterday. Hello, sir. Can I go in there? Bridge. Alicia? Captain Neff isn't here right now. Would you like to leave a message? Tell her the real Victor Neff is here to talk to her. The real Victor Neff? Yeah, her husband. In the real world, that is. That's very funny, cadet. What's your call sign? I'm gonna have to report this. Hey, can you guys take a load of this guy? He thinks he's gonna get some. Never mind. Wrong number. Alright, we're going in. That's where Alicia is. I need to find a way in there somehow, so I can look into her cold, dark, dead eyes. It's empty. Doesn't have to be. Who were we supposed to go see? We were supposed to go see someone. Head servant, was it you? Are you supposed to give me my job, sir? I advise you to put your badge on, man. Refusing to wear one is grade D violation. And captain is pretty strict about uniform code. Oh! Wear right side up as number 6, or wear it upside down as number 9. I guess we'll do it right. We'll be a good boy. The captain's aide told me to help you out. Is there anything I can do? Sure thing. 69. Nice. Hey, welcome to the stream, Custard. Welcome everybody. You guys are here so fast. Is this game that good? I'm happy about it. I don't know if you've noticed yet, but there's a bit of a rat infestation aboard. I just saw one scuttle into the hole by the door over there. If you want, you can help me eradicate them. Sure, what do I need to do? As far as I can tell, they build their nests in the walls. You need to locate the nests and bait them with poison. How many nests are there? I've seen 3 so far. Sound good? Consider it done. Great. Here's the rat poison. Thanks, brother. Those just look like cigarettes. Those just look like death sticks. Look at that shit. There's only a little bit left, but I think it'll be enough to bait the nests. Don't handle this stuff lightly, mind you. The poison is potent enough to kill a full-grown man. Gee! Alright, I know where some of these nests are already. There's one right there. I think there's one in this room, there's one in our room. I do love this game. I love it. I've actually got 20 hours on this game. I've logged. Rat poisson with rat hole. I put the poison in the hole, cuh. One's in our room. Skoo-skoo! Alright, we're going on to the next one. Well, I'm very happy that you're here to enjoy this journey with us. It's a journey. There's the last one. Oh man, I'm a fucking genius, man. That was the last of them. which is why just well since I'm all out of poison. I can't read, don't worry. Don't worry. I'm just stupid. Hello, head servant. Have you baited all the nests for me? Yeah, I just found the last one. Did the poison last for all of them? Barely. I ran out after baiting the last one. That's good enough for me. Do you have anything else for me to do? Not right now, but check with the other crew members. They might have tasks for you. Alright, so that's... I'm assuming... the bartender's gonna have a task for us, seeing as though we have a bunch of stuff to make like a Bloody Mary. We got the vermouth, the gin, the Worcestershire sauce. My character has always been a masturbator, since day one. The captain's aide told me to help you out. Is there anything I can do? Not likely. Tending bar requires years of training. It's a really huge responsibility. Okay, how do I start training? This book is a good place to start. The Ultimate Drink Book. A comprehensive guide to cocktails from around the world. That's it? I just read this? Knowing the recipes is only the beginning. You can train a monkey to follow a recipe, but that doesn't make him a bartender. Man, this guy is really playing up his job. The hard part is doing it with flair and finesse. Do that and I'll tell Captain's aide that you helped me. I love a comprehensive guide to cock. What do I need to do? Mix me a martini. You'll find everything you need around the bar. If you mess up, just rinse the shaker in the sink and start again. Let's make a martini! I don't want that. I don't want that. I want... the martini. 3 parts gin, 6 parts vermouth, and then 1 part lemon juice. Stir ingredients in a bar shaker. Strain into a chilled cocktail glass and twist some lemon peel over the top. Oh wow! Let's do it. So we got 3 gin, 1, 2, 3, 6 vermouth, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then lemon. I've squeezed some lemon juice into the shaker. Lo and behold, I've created a martini. Hell yeah, brother. Here, have it, my bartender boy. There we go. There we go. Let's taste, shall we? That's a surprisingly decent martini. It tastes like feet. Just what I needed. Sweet liquor makes time go quicker. Oh, I like that. I'll tell the captain's aide that you helped me out. He said cock. Thanks. Okay, that was it? Just had to make a martini? Let's go to the captain's aide, see if he needs anything. He said I was a cool streamer and he might sub. He deserved that ban. He deserved it so good. I still haven't heard anything about your assignment. Have you helped all your fellow crew members? Not yet, but I have some questions about what I'm supposed to do. Wait a minute, what? How many crew members are there? We house over 1,500 passengers aboard, and in total there are 250 crew members doing various tasks. But the ship is vast and sections rarely interact. The bridge lies beyond this door. That's where the captain or command officer control everything aboard. Perform your duty well, and one day you might be able to join them. We're on top deck section of the ship. Besides us, there's bartender, the ship servant, and the busboy. Alright, so I just need to get the busboy. Hello? May I enter? Sometimes you gotta exit to enter. Are you getting used to life on board? It feels very unfamiliar. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Once you have an assignment, you'll get used to it. About that, the captain's aide told me to make myself useful and help you guys out. Is there anything you need? If you want, you can clean the desk over there. I'd do it myself, but I'm on my break. When is this guy not on his break? Sure, I can do that. Thanks. It needs to be sent to the kitchen. How do I get it to the kitchen? You don't. Use the dumbwaiter by the bar. What'd you call me? What did you call me? Alright, so we just gotta go down to the dumbwaiter, throw the shit in there, and then we'll probably be able to move to the next section, because we've helped everybody. I think that's all we need to do here. I feel like that has something to do with something, though, that big weird mermaid. Dumbwaiter. 30 dishes. And then operate. Send to kitchen. Later, skater. Alright, well that's that, I guess. Alright, I can confirm the kitchen got it. Uh-oh. What was that? Victor 6, report to the captain's aid. I repeat, Victor 6, report to the captain's aid. The captain has aides? Oh god. There you are. Has my assignment arrived yet? I've just received the briefing. It's a doozy. There might even be a big promotion in it if you play your cards right. As you might have heard, one of our crew members went AWOL recently. Yeah, the crew told me about that. It's unfortunate, but sometimes these things happen. According to the initial reports, he was seen drinking late last night, but the captain suspects somebody might be withholding information. Why does she suspect that? I should have got a coffee. Because the initial reports contradict each other. Some say they saw him drinking, some say he never touched a drop. It doesn't add up. Has this happened before? It's pretty rare, but yeah, these things happen now and then. You sound pretty unconcerned. The way I see it, he's probably passed out drunk somewhere below the deck. That's usually the case when people miss a shift. I think he'll show up sooner or later. Who's the missing crew member? His call sign is Victor 11. He worked as a sun deck steward. He always seemed very reliable to me, but I haven't had much contact with him. Protocol states we have to inform him his next of kin 24 hours after the disappearance. That hour is approaching quickly. And the captain wants to be able to tell the something more substantial than sorry, we seem to have misplaced your son. Could foul play be behind the disappearance? Yes, my good sir. I pronounce it foul play. Man, I put my camera in the perfect spot to where you can still see the chat box too. That's pretty cool. I did that on purpose, I mean. I guess all options have to be considered until we found evidence to rule them out. What does the captain want me to do? She wants you to investigate his disappearance, talk to his fellow crew members, and find out what they know. Where was he last seen? Did he talk to anybody about leaving? Is he hiding from something? That sort of thing. Alright, why is the captain giving me this assignment? Pro streamer right here? You're damn right. Since you arrived today, you're the most impartial crew member aboard. You don't know any of the crew and you have no reason to lie. That puts you in a unique position to actually find out what happened. What does a sun deck steward do exactly? He basically takes care of passengers who are sunbathing. It may be anything from applying sunscreen to managing deck chair reservations. Who knew him best? I can't say I'm the one to ask about this. He shared cabins with Victor 7, the head servant. You ought to know him pretty well. Where do I begin? Talk to the other crew members. Examine the sun deck where he used to work. Check out his quarters. Maybe he left something behind? God, I hope he's got all the quarters for all 50 states. With this assignment, you've been promoted to the rank of Assistant 4th Class. Perform your duty admirably, and there might be another promotion down the line. Come back to me if you find anything or need my help. I might be able to nudge you in the right direction. Alright, we're on the case of a med. This is the sun deck. It's where Victor 11 worked before he went missing. It looks pretty normal to me. Except for that! 11 plus A! There's a heart-shaped carving here. It says 11 plus A. Could this be related to Victor 11's disappearance? I felt pretty smart, but now I don't see anything else that's out of the ordinary here. Standard issue life preserver. Nothing odd about the deck chair. Case closed. Alicia killed him. Threw him overboard. Nothing else to see here. We did it, Reddit. I'm investigating the disappearance of Victor 11. I'd like to ask you a few questions about it if you don't mind. Shoot. How well did you know Victor 11? I knew him quite well, I guess. We shared okay, they shared cabins, I'm assuming. Which cabin would that be? Cabin 2, right around the corner. I'd like to check out where he lived. You wouldn't happen to have the key, would you? As strange as it might sound, I seem to have forgotten where I put it. That's what a murderer would say. Someone who's jealous that Victor 11 was getting it in with the captain. Maybe you can do something for me to jog my memory? Like what? Oh god, he's gonna make me get down on my knees. There's a guy down in the kitchen, Victor 84. He's just a prep chef, but for some reason he thinks he's got the right to boss my waiters around. If you can find some way to teach that guy a lesson, I might be able to remember where I put the key. What type of lesson? Something that says don't mess with the waitstaff. Alright, I'll do it. Great. I think I'm out of poison, actually. I'll have to check. Come back once it's done, I'll give you the key. Maybe I have to put, like, water in the bowl. And then throw rat poison in it. I'm investigating the disappearance of Victor 11. Do you mind if I ask you a few questions? I was afraid this might happen. Why do you say that? When I heard he was missing this morning, I got a bad feeling. Like I knew something was wrong. Hearing the captain's ordered an investigation confirms that. He hasn't just missed a shift anymore, he's gone. Bum bum bum! That's still to be decided. Do you know, what do you know about his disappearance? What do you want to know? Everything? Is that an option? Tell me about Victor 11. How well did you know him? Hardly at all. I bumped into him every once in a while when bussing tables on the sun deck, but that's pretty much it. Did he have any other problems I should know about? His life was sunshine and butterflies until he went missing. If you know anything, you're more than welcome to contribute. I'm sorry, but the last guy I told went missing, so I'm a bit reluctant to confide in others. Let me guess. You want me to do something for you first? Nothing like that. You don't gain somebody's trust by submitting yourself as their errand boy. Then how? Prove to me that you don't think I'm crazy. Prove to me that there's a conspiracy going on board, and I'll reconsider trusting you. What? Did Victor 11 want to leave the ship? Not before he knew what was going on board. What would that be? That's what we've been trying to figure out. Did he have any enemies on board? Given the circumstances, don't you think that's likely? He still might come back. Your optimism is touching. Tell me more about the circumstances of his disappearance. When was the last time you saw him? He came to me during a break and asked if I would be in my cabin later that evening. He said he'd found something he wanted to show me. What did he want to show? I don't know, he never turned up. What did you do on the night of his disappearance? I went to bed listening to the radio. He does have a radio. That checks out. There's a radio. Did you see or hear anything out of the ordinary? As I was drifting off into sleep, I thought I heard raised voices outside the cabin. I peeked through the porthole to see what the fuss was about. And? It was just Victor 11 and the head servant, Victor 7. They were engaged in another one of their arguments. Hold on. The plot is thickening because when it says the word another, we're looking at the fact that this isn't the first time. Or the last. It could have been the last if he's dead, I guess. What about? I didn't listen, frankly. They don't like each other, but had to make the best of a bad situation. How'd you find out he was missing? I thought it was strange that he didn't show up last night. I thought I might have fallen asleep and missed him knocking, but when they paged him over the PA system this morning, I got this sinking feeling in my stomach like I knew something was wrong. Did you report it? It was just a feeling and his absence had already been noted. Tell me about the other crew members particularly. The bartender, Victor 5. Everybody knows he's a rubbish bartender. I don't know how he does it, but somehow he's managed to avoid demotions for quite some time. Why do you think that is? He's crafty. Back when he worked below deck, I heard he was suspected of framing a young cadet in order to take credit for his work. Nothing could be proved, so the case was dropped. 2 months later, he was promoted to head of the cabin services. But lately, his luck seems to be running out. How come? He's failed to deliver a drink order to the captain on more than one occasion. It's hard to blame that on somebody else. I guess he's run out of cadets to manipulate. Head servant, Victor 7. Between you and me, I consider him too stupid to be a threat. What was the relationship to Victor 11? They didn't get along and were constantly butting heads. What did they argue about? Mainly small day-to-day things. Somebody used the other's aftershave or stepped in the other's bunk with shoes on. That type of stuff. The captain's aide, Victor 3, that guy was a command position, wants a command position so badly, he's waiting right outside the door. What was his relationship to Victor 11? They didn't socialize. The captain's aide is only interested in being friends with people above his station. The captain. She's creepy, scary eyes, black, death. With the things that go on board, I'm sure she's the only reason I'm still on this ship. She holds her guiding hand over me. What things would that be? There's something wrong with this place. Can't you feel it? Like what? I've said too much already. See you later then. Alright, so I have to prove to him that this is a conspiracy. I'm investigating the disappearance of Victor 11. You mind if I ask you a few questions? So the captain's made you a little snitch, has she? What? No. I'm not a snitch. I'm just kidding, sport. Ask away. I don't trust him. I don't trust him one bit. Tell me about Victor 11. How well did you know him? Well enough. We weren't bosom buddies or anything. Oh, that means butt buddies. That's great. I'm gonna start calling my friends my bosom buddies. But we got along fine. We had occasional turf disputes when a guest from the sun deck caused problems at the bar and vice versa. Nothing serious. Did he drink a lot? He came here for the occasional shot every now and then. He's had a rough shift. I never saw him flat out drunk, though. He drank on duty? That's commonplace aboard cruise ships. What else is there to do? Go dancing? Stay here long enough and you'll start doing it as well. Won't the passengers smell it on you? That's why they've invented breath mint. Most of them are way more sauced than we are anyways. Did he have any other problems I should know about? You mean substance abuse? That's pretty rare among the service staff. They test us, you see. The guys down in engineering, though, they're always high on something. You can blame them, though, right? Did Victor 11 want to leave the ship? He fought hard to be promoted to sun deck service. Competition for top deck position is fierce. There's no way he'd throw that away. Tell me about circumstances of his disappearance. When was the last time you saw him? Came to the bar late last night. Stood just about where you're standing now. Had a few drinks to unwind after a shift. Did he talk to anybody at the bar? He said hi to some passengers, but aside from that, he was alone. It seemed like he was waiting for someone. Who? Don't know. Nobody showed up. Did he drink enough to become impaired in any way? Could he have fallen overboard? That sounds unlikely to me. He walked straight as an arrow when he left. When was that? It was about 11 or 12. Was there something that seemed strange about him last night? Nothing I can recall. He just stood there, doodling away on a napkin. Oh! Where's the napkin? Where's the napkin? What did he draw? Something that might be related to what you're looking for. You can have it, but first there's something I need you to help me with. What now? Ever since I came on board, the captain's been asking me to make her a Bloody Mary. But because of the rationing, some ingredients are nigh impossible to get a hold of. What do you want me to do about it? Make me a Bloody Mary and I'll give you the napkin. Sounds fair, I guess. Thanks, it really means a lot to me. Okay. Tell me about the crew in particular. The busboy, Victor 4. That guy's too high-strung for his own good. The only reason he's allowed up here is due to some mental ailment. That guy's afraid of his own shadow. The doctor thought some fresh air would do him good. When I was fresh on board, I used to confide in all these wacko theories to me. As bartender, that comes with a job. But this guy was talking headache-inducing tinfoil hat stuff. After a while, I just stopped listening. You must have noticed because he stopped talking to me pretty much entirely. These days, he mostly keeps to himself. What kind of theories did he talk about? That there's something wrong with the ship, but she's looking pretty good to me, eh? What was his relationship to Victor 11? There's too much reading! Ugh! I'm dying! They don't have much contact, but I saw them talking more and more lately. Is it in a friendly fashion? They weren't exactly cracking jokes, but they seemed to get along. I don't know if it was friendship, though. They seemed more like schoolboys sharing a secret of a hidden porn stash. What were they talking about? The weather. I never heard him talk about anything else. Oh, man. Big breath. Victor 7. Aside from his hugely inflated ego, he's pretty unremarkable. What was his relationship to Victor 11? They shared cabins, so they must have known each other pretty well. I never saw them do anything together, though. Why do you think that is? I think they were pretty tired of each other. Captain's aide. Standing so close to the bridge has given him an inflated sense of importance. He's just a glorified messenger boy with no real authority. What was his relationship to Victor 11? Pretty non-existent. The captain's aide doesn't like to mix with the rest of us. I suspect he thinks it'll adversely affect his chances of getting promoted. And last but not least, the captain. She's a living legend, and I'm really honored to be serving under her command. Her service during the Great War is legendary. What? What was her relationship to Victor 11? He wasn't part of the command crew. I doubt she knew him, other than his name in her personnel files.